We all know that construction safety is absolutely non-negotiable. But if you're an engineer or a safety officer, you also know the reality of it, right? Making sure a site is safe often means you're just drowning in paperwork. Well, today, we're diving into a tool that's built to change all of that for good. So if you're a civil engineer or a safety officer, this question probably hits close to home. You've spent a long day on a hot, dusty site, and the very last thing you want to do is spend hours and hours turning your notes into reports. So how much time does that actually take? Yeah, the answer is almost always way too much. You know, for decades, the whole process has been exactly the same. It's this daily grind that's as inefficient as it is essential. This is what we call the inspector's dilemma, and it's a challenge that has really bogged down the construction industry for way too long. Let's just walk through that old manual workflow for a second. It starts with you, out there, walking through hazardous sites, often in blistering heat, snapping dozens of photos of every little thing you see. Then it's back to the office for hours of typing, trying to match those photos to your notes, and then manually digging through these super complex regulation books. I mean, this process isn't just slow and frustrating. It's a system that's practically begging for human error. One little overlooked detail or a delayed report can lead to really dangerous delays in getting critical safety issues fixed on site. But what if this entire kind of broken process could be just completely reimagined? Well, that's the exact question that led Dr. Ihab Qaradaya, an engineer with a really unique vision, to create a solution. Now, Dr. Ihab isn't just a coder who saw a gap in the market. His whole background is in merging high ethical standards with hardcore engineering. And that's so important because this tool wasn't just built to be clever or make money. It was built with a core purpose: to protect people's lives. And that tool is the Smart Site Inspector. The best way to think of it is like your own digital assistant, an AI consultant that you can literally carry around in your pocket, ready to completely change how you work on site. So here's how it works, and it's just brilliantly simple. It's really just 3 steps. First, you upload your photos from the site. Second, the AI engine gets to work and instantly analyzes them for any hazards. And third, a professional PDF report is generated in seconds. That's it, from hours of work to just a few clicks. And as you can see right here, the interface is incredibly clean and simple. You either pick the photos you've already taken or just open the camera right there in the app. No digging through confusing menus. You're ready to go, like, instantly. This simple loading screen, this is where all the magic is happening. While it just says Analyzing Site, the AI is doing all the heavy lifting for you. It's cross-referencing your photos against thousands of pages of safety regulations to spot every potential risk. It's doing what would take you hours, and it's doing it in just a few seconds. And boom, here's what you get: a detailed, actionable report. You can see it's flagged a specific hazard using your photo as undeniable proof, and it even suggests the right corrective actions to take. This isn't just a report. It's a complete safety solution handed to you on a silver platter. And this is what makes it so powerful. It shows you the real-world stakes. The report doesn't just identify a problem, it quantifies the risk. In this case, it's highlighting the potential legal fine for this violation, a whopping 12,000 dirhams. That number immediately gets management's attention and communicates the financial urgency. The app even calculates a risk index so you can immediately see just how severe the issue is. And maybe most importantly, it cites the exact regulatory code. No more flipping through binders or searching through PDFs. All the guesswork is just gone. Okay, so the technology is obviously impressive, but a powerful tool is only useful if people can actually afford it and get their hands on it. And that's where the business model here is just as innovative as the app itself. So forget about those expensive monthly subscriptions where you're paying even when projects are slow. The Smart Site Inspector uses a pay-as-you-go system with what they call access codes. Just think of it like buying credits for a game or topping up a prepaid card. You buy a bundle of reports and you only use them when you actually need them. It's a model that works for everyone, from a single freelance engineer to a huge construction firm. This quote from Dr. Ihab really says it all. The whole point is making sure this critical safety tech isn't locked behind some expensive subscription. It's about getting it into the hands of every single engineer out there who needs it. So when you put it all together, the tech, the ethics behind it, the business model, you start to see that this is about so much more than just convenience. It's about fundamentally changing the entire culture of safety in the construction industry. So, why does all this matter? Well, yeah, it saves engineers a massive amount of time. Of course it does. But the real impact is so much bigger. It enforces higher safety standards, it slashes costly human error, it helps companies avoid those huge fines, and it pushes the whole industry one giant step closer to that ultimate goal of zero accidents. It's a tool that saves time, saves money, and most importantly, saves lives. Look, the future of construction safety isn't some far off idea on the horizon. It's already here, and it literally fits in your pocket. If you want to see it for yourself, you can learn more and try the Smart Site Inspector by visiting drehub.com. And that really just leaves us with one final thought. Your next site report could literally take seconds instead of hours. So the real question is, what are you and your team going to do with all that time you save?